Hello guys, welcome back again for another Violence District video. And today we are going to talk about the AbyssalWalker. This would be the last video I'm making on the Killer Showcase series, unless they add a new killer, which I am 100% making a showcase video for. Anyways, let's get started. The AbyssalWalker is probably the most used killer in Violence District. I mean, literally every server you join, there's always someone using the AbyssalWalker. So let's see why. Starting with his kit, the AbyssalWalker has two abilities, Abyssal Burst and Dark Severance. Let's start with Abyssal Burst. When using this skill, the AbyssalWalker stands still for about a second to charge up, then releases a corruption mist in front of him that travels across the entire map with incredible speed. If you successfully hit a survivor with this ability, they'll slow down by 50% and be highlighted for 7 seconds. So what makes this ability strong? Well, with the global range, you can check on generators if someone is repairing them. If you hit someone while they are doing gen, 99% most of the time they will stop, and tracking them becomes way easier since they're both slowed down and highlighted for you. But despite this, the ability has a few downsides. Number 1, aiming with this skill is hard. The reason this ability is hard to aim is because there are no crosshair for you to guide you. So, if you're checking on a generator that is really far away from you, it will sometimes miss. Number 2, it's easy to dodge. During chase, survivors can easily dodge this ability by sidestepping. And if they successfully dodge this skill, you will have a hard time on closing the distance again. If the ability does hit, then it is a guaranteed hit. The perfect timing on using this ability is when, if someone is rescuing a survivor from the spike, not only it hits one survivor, but 2 survivors. It's basically 2 birds in 1 stone situation. Also, survivors who are about to vault or use a pallet. Some players will always go for the nearest vault or pallet. So, if you predict your ability on those spots, you might hit them with the mist. And lastly, this ability works well with long hallways. This rarely happens because there is only one map that has a long hallway, and that is the Bloodbath Club. But anyways, using this ability is great in narrow places where survivors can't dodge. Now for the last downside of this ability is layered maps. So what do I mean by this? Well, most of the maps in Violence District has second floor, high grounds, or low grounds. And since the mist only travels in a straight line, so you need to be at the same level of a generator or a survivor, so the mist doesn't clip out from the map. This is pretty annoying to deal with if you want to check on a generator. And that's everything you need to know about the Abyssal Burst. Now let's move on to Dark Severance. Using this skill, you will get a speed boost for short duration while performing a slash attack in front of you. If 2 or more survivors got caught in that slash, all of them will get injured. So what makes this ability strong? Well, firstly, it is great in punishing a group of survivors who is close to each other. Second, the extra speed it provides will help you in catching up on survivors. But despite this, it has some few downsides. Number 1, it can be easily dodged. Crouching right before the slash can completely dodge the attack. So hitting an experienced survivor with this skill will be a bit trickier. Number 2, you get slowed down by a lot after the slash attack. Compared to a normal attack or a lunge, this ability has a much longer recovery time after the swing. So if you missed with this ability, catching up on survivors will be difficult. And also using this ability to a healthy survivor is not ideal, since the recovery time is insanely long. Even if you hit a survivor with this skill, they'll still create huge distance while you're stuck recovering, making the chase harder for you. So I advise only use this skill to an injured survivor only or grouped of survivors. Lastly, this skill is not great in open areas. The reason is survivors can easily spot you if you are about to use the skill, which gives them a heads up to dodge properly. Just to remind you, the skill have a special animation before the slash attack, making it easier to dodge, especially in open areas. But this skill works great in tight areas or loop areas where survivors doesn't have a clear sight of you. And that is all the AbyssalWalker's kit. And also from what I realized, AbyssalWalker has much bigger hitbox compared to other killers. Tell me if I'm wrong or I'm just high. But if it does have a bigger hitbox, then it would make sense because he has long sword as his weapon, lol. And also the AbyssalWalker has a short lunge attack. I guess all of his normal lunge movement speed went to the Dark Severance skill. Anyways, let's go to perks. I think the perks that will suit this guy is Perks that helps you chasing survivors. Since he has a weak, normal lunge attack, perks that can help you break pallets or give you movement speed will help out by a lot. And that is all. The AbyssalWalker is an okay killer in my opinion. It is probably the most balanced killer in the game, unlike that killer. So anyways, enough yapping and enjoy the gameplay.
Soon, I will be consumed. Surely mankind are more than pure blood.